Support for Let's Talk Battle Rap podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who's the best in below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision engineering tools for your family jewels. Manscaped has been the best in the U.S. in premium men's grooming care, and now Manscaped has just launched in the U.K. That's right, cheerio! Now, you guys have gone years without using the right tools for the job, and now you could be one of the first men in England to experience the life-changing products. Now, I remember back in the day, I tried to use one of those old-school traditional clippers on my family jewels. Let's just say the hands got caught up in an entanglement, and they did not come out the way that I wanted them to. It was a little Nestle crunchy down there, all right? Well, that's why Manscaped has re-engineered their electric trimmer. The Manscaped engineering team has perfected the greatest ball hair trimmer ever created and just released the new and improved Lawnmower 3.0 in the UK. Cheers! Cheers for Manscaped. Their third-generation trimmer features the cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents. When I tell you this is premium, I mean premium. The battery will last up to 90 minutes so you could take a longer shave. The waterproof technology allows you to groom in the shower. One of the coolest features is the LED light, which illuminates grooming areas for a closer and more precise trimming. They've also upgraded to a 7,000 RPM motor with quiet stroke technology. And let's not forget about that charging stand. Show your mower off loud and proud because its intelligently designed stand is a conveniently charging dock powered by USB. If you're listening to me speak right now, I want you to experience it firsthand for yourself. Let's get that bush to tush clean. Get 20% off plus free shipping and handling with code LTBR at manscaped.com. Make your testes your besties. Get 20% off and free shipping and handling with code LTBR at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping and handling at manscaped.com and use code LTBR. Your balls will thank you.
Okay, let me refresh this. Shoot, it's all good. It happens to the best. All right. Oh, we green today. Okay. I'm about to say, come at me, bro. Hey, y'all. I'm sorry if I'm looking over here how I'm set up. How I am set up today. It is a little different. Hey, Jazz. So I am quarantined right now. So I don't have my usual setup. So if I'm looking crazy, just know that's why. Let me just share this tweet. Hey, y'all. Good morning, hands. Juan, No Pass Look, Fifth Lutta, Jazz, Justin. What up, though, everybody? Hope everybody's having a productive week so far. Woman Crush Wednesday. Cece the God. Don't call me no God, yo. Because sometimes I don't act godly. Don't do that. God got a lot of work to do with me. Shoot, my love. Thank y'all. I'm just going to wait a little bit longer for a few more people to pull up. Make sure y'all share the broadcast. Make sure you share the broadcast. Shout out to Inam. I hope that's how you say it. We here. Yes, we are. First day back since doing the panel. Shout out to Jay Black. That was definitely an experience. Hey, Tata. Hey, Snoop. So that was definitely an experience. We're going to talk about it. You are a God, baby girl. You were born divine. Yeah, you said it right. Okay. Well, I appreciate that. Hey, Chevs. Hey, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. Like I said, ooh, I got to make sure I don't kick. Y'all don't even understand. I got like an iron board holding up everything because I didn't have enough room to bring my stand and my ring light to the airport with me. Because when I went out to Philly last Saturday, I literally flew in, did the panel, and flew back out. I didn't stay very long. So I don't really have all of my setup with me. So if I'm looking over here a lot, that's because the chat and the screen is over here, but my phone's right here. So it's gonna look a little crazy this week, but bear with me. You just need to listen. You just need to listen. So yeah, Lois trying to fight for Cece. We're gonna definitely talk about it. Booking busy, I see. I'm trying to get bags next time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get bags. Slow mo, sheesh, you queens from the panel definitely got battle rap talking. That's the point of this. Like, that's the whole point. This definitely was, trying to boost the talk for the ladies. And we're going to talk about it because it looked like we got a head main event that we created. But let's get into it. Of course, we got our sponsors, the Peace Watchers. If you haven't known, if you're new to the show, they're one of our sponsors, one of our day ones. It's Black owned. So if you're ever out there in them streets and the ops or the cops pulled you over, give you a bad vibe, you're not feeling comfortable, you can have that phone or that app downloaded on your phone, and they can send somebody out there just to assess the situation and make sure things don't go left. So definitely check that out, peacewatchers.com, and also Manscaped as well. So let's get into this shenanigans. So I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all got questions for me as far as the panel is concerned. As y'all know, we picked Viixen based on the criteria, based on what was presented in front of us. We decided that Viixen filled out most of those boxes. And I know the aftermath, as you can see on the screen, the title is Cece Feels Discredited. So I would say this, I'll speak for myself mostly, but I'll speak for all the ladies. We tried our best not to make anybody feel that way. But when it comes to these lists, whoever is number 2 is going to feel that way. And they have every right to respond and say what they want to say about it. Everybody on the top 10 has a voice in this. If they feel like they should have been hired, this person should have been over them, that's everybody's right to speak on it. So I'm not going to be out there fighting and arguing with women about how they should feel. But I would say this, as far as me is concerned, I was definitely trying not to discredit Cece. I know the Cece bounce came into, question, and some people were making comments about it. I've said it on this podcast. Cece was on the show last year, and I even told her I love when she started doing the little bounce, because that's how I know she's about to start cooking folks. So, I definitely said it on the panel when it was brought up. I know there was a few little comments, like, the little bye chihuahua comment. I know that was a little OD, but hey bearded. I would say this, as far as certain comments, I feel like that happens a lot when you have to separate 1 and 2. Like when we was getting through like pretty much most of the top 10, like I would say like from 6 to 10, it was cool. Then when we start inching up to like 1 and 2, it got a little dicey. It got a little tense in there, because now it's like everybody in this top 5, top 3 has a case. You know what I'm saying? So what are we going to do? What are the main points we're going to say to separate these ladies and get to a number 1? And I just wanted to just say to Cece, that was never my intent, was to make her feel discredited. I feel bad that that's how it feels. But I will also say, hey, for a time, I will also say for Cece, like, definitely use that as fire for your next battle. And shoot, if you got to take a shot at me, go ahead. I'll be in the chat on Caffeine with all the fire emojis. I'm here for it. Like that, it was never my intent to make anybody feel some type of way, because all the ladies had a great 2020. Every woman that was in the top 10 put in a lot of work. And I know, like, for people like Lady Caution, her work was done a lot on Gates of the Garden in smaller leagues. But again, like I said, for her, like, those small leagues need to start thanking some of these ladies too, because they're definitely putting in work. And I definitely want to see Lady Caution get bigger plates and bigger opportunities, because she is she's being consistent with her work. So that's that. I know you mean that, Cece. Thanks, Tata. What you know about crushed soda? Boy, bye. The bounce slander was a little OD. I definitely agree. But again, like I said, I love the bounce. I don't think that she's trying to copy off of anybody's style. I think that's just how she is. When she's comfortable and she's knowing she's in her bag, like I've told her in person on the podcast, I know that's when she knows she's about to start cooking. I love it. I think I don't want her to change that up. I think it's definitely fire. But she put in a lot of work. That's why I actually had caution over flames. See, that's the thing when it comes to the whole quality over quantity. It's like, yeah, this person had more work, but was a person consistent? Because consistent is on one of the criteria. Like your schedule, as far as like how many battles have you had and like your opponents, that's definitely important, right? So like case in point, like official. Let's think about it. Official on paper. It looks like she is woman of the year, right? She had Nitty, she had Arsenal, and then she had 40. You know what I'm saying? We all knew her and 40 needed to see each other. It was about time they saw each other. If you think about it and how long they both have been in battle rap, and especially after the 2-on-2 with the Bardashians versus Hart and 40, right? So then, but you got to look at it though. Like her schedule, yeah, she had like 2 tough opponents as far as Nitty and Arsenal. But did she win? How was her material? Like I say for her and Nitty, she hung in there. I definitely feel like she gave a good fight. I know she messed up a little bit in the third, but overall, I think she hung in there with Nitty. But it's just Nitty. A lot of people are not going to beat Nitty. How many people can you honestly say clearly beat Nitty? You know what I'm saying? So it's not a shot at but again, then you follow it up, you get Book versus Arsenal, right? We saw what she did versus Arsenal. It just was not enough. Arsenal spazzed on her. Like she even said after the battle, damn, I didn't know you was gonna battle like that. Like you, like, wait, who is this person in front of me? I mean, she was out of breath trying to catch up with Arsenal and those punches and everything he was saying. So it's like at one side of the coin, I appreciate Official being one of those women that people are confident to throw in the ring versus a Nitty in the Arsenal, because she is great in her own work, right? She's a legend. She's one of the pioneers, but you still got to win. You got your peers like 40 being served. Like that is a big deal. You got Cece smoking swamp. That is a big deal. And of course, Viixen beating DNA. That is a big deal. So you have your female counterparts beating men. So it's like, I can give you credit for the fight, but I also got to take into consideration you're not winning the battles. Cece should use all this as fuel to cook even more this year. I definitely hope she does. And again, back to the whole discredit thing. I would say this. I think Cece, like I said, I didn't take any points away from her for smoking Miss Mark. And I said it repeatedly on the panel. I don't think that Miss Mark forgot her rhymes. I think that she got verbally shook and Cece applied that pressure and she choked. We give too many people passes. When it comes to choking. Like, oh, they must have just forgot their material. No, some people choke under pressure. So I thought that was like when she made Miss Mark walk off the damn stage. Like in the third round, I don't know if y'all remember, people were calling time on Cece because it was like, dog, you've done enough. And she said, no, I'm not done. I'm finishing my rounds. I'm going off. I'm not going to stop until it's time for me to stop. And that was huge. She started the year off crazy. And if that same card royalty, it was kind of looking like a dud before her battle. And then going into like the 40 and hustle battles and Official and Nitty. But it was kind of looking a little shaky until she went up there and did what she did to Miss Mark. So I never took that away from her. I know some of the ladies on the panel felt like, you know, okay, but what you have done for Miss Mark that was trying. I'm not, that's a what if, but I'm not going to take away from Casey's material. Casey's material during that battle was amazing. She did her thing, but then we got to also take in consideration consistency, right? She went from that being on top. Everybody was talking about Cece. She came on our podcast, right? She has a battle with Coffee. And I understand everybody was saying that, oh, well, she choked 2 rounds. But again, Casey was the one that gave her a second chance to redo those rounds. And I feel that Dude made a very good point that I had to consider as well. And we got to remember, Dude comes from a rapping background. If you're going to let somebody redo 2 rounds, number one, you better still smoke their ass. And number two, you better redo your rounds too. Because it definitely, if you watch Casey versus Coffee, you can definitely sense that Casey's vibe was off. It didn't look like the same Casey as what we just saw with Miss Merck. So I'm pretty sure she was just irritated with the whole situation, with the fact that they couldn't do it on the rooftop because, like Avo said back then, they had noise complaints. So they were told to leave. So that's why they went to the park. And then, you know, Coffee trying to like memorize or, you know, try to freestyle the rooftop bars off her rounds. And I'm pretty sure she was just like, yo, I just want this to be done and over with. Let's just do it over. But again, if you're going to do that, you better smoke them. That's my only thing. Like, you can't give somebody mercy in Mortal Kombat and then lose. That's how I feel like that way. Like, in Mortal Kombat, you give somebody mercy, you better still smoke their ass. You better not lose. So let me look at the chat real quick. 4 times says she came in at second. That's an accomplishment. You know, I definitely agree 4 times. These ladies have to realize that we're talking about the top 10 female battle rappers of all of 2020. And there was some big names that were left off the list in the world. Like, let's be real. Like, there was a lot. Like, let me try to grab my paper, y'all. Let me tell you. So for the people that voted, these were some of the big names that were left out of the top 10 discussion, right? So you had E Hart, you had Misfit, you had C3 was left out of the top 10 conversation. So like, there's Tory Doe, obviously, but I understand that. Like, RX, I saw a lot of people saying, why wasn't RX in the top 10? So there's names, and I've seen people say, why wasn't this person in the top 10? Why do y'all have this person so high in the top 10? So there's a lot of people that have fans or whoever that are fighting for them to make this top 10 list that didn't make it. And you, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I understand everybody wants to be number one, and I get it. Nobody wants to feel that their value of work was unappreciated. But at the same time, I have to go by the criteria that was given to me. And again, for Viixen, I say it again. Yes, she had 2 battles because clearly y'all don't want to count the 1-rounder, so whatever. But she had 2 battles in 31 days. Both of those times she battled on Casey on the same card, outperformed Casey, had battle of the night back to back. Her and First Lady Flame saved Watch the Throne 4. Okay, because let's be honest, Coffee and Miss Miami did not finish. But shout out to Coffee because she was cooking. And then it was pretty much dry besides First Lady Flames and Viixen. The rest of the night was dry. The rest of the night was mediocre. Like, that means a lot. Like, you be DNA clear. I understand you sat down Swamp, who just got done being a twerk, but we're not going to act like a lot of y'all that want to use that argument was also saying that Swamp only beat twerk because he chokes. Like, shout out to the chat, Amit. DNA is a GOAT. Like, I'm sorry, but U30 and Swamp is nowhere near, in my opinion, the impact of Viixen beating DNA. Like Murder Mook hit her up like the next day on his live because he could not believe that this one, he wanted to talk to this woman. Like, who is this woman? You know what I'm saying? I seen a whole bunch of people. My bad, y'all. I got a call. I hate when that happens. I have my phone on Do Not Disturb and I get calls. But there was a whole bunch of people that have blue check marks next to their name that were talking about who the fuck is Viixen the Assassin. Rappers, athletes, entertainers who pay attention to battle rap, they all were like, who the fuck is she? I'm sorry. Now, you 30 and Swamp, that was crazy too. We was talking about it, but not as much as Viixen versus DNA. And this is not me trying to take a shot because honestly, I forgot this even happened, right? But you know, friends, he gonna find the files. He gonna find the files. So this was Cece back December 3rd last year. She's saying that Viixen for Female Champion of the Year. And I said, you keep doing what you're doing, you'll be one too. She said, that's not what I do it for. But again, like I said, I definitely forgot that this was said because I would have unloaded that shit at the panel. I would have unloaded that clip. I totally forgot this conversation happened. Let's go to the chat. Lil Reggie saying LMAO, crazy how shit come around. Not the receipt, says Mr. Check. Look, Miss Marla, I'm so confused. Laughing emojis. And then, just because, we do this all the time, we did another poll right after the panel. You can block my face, it's cool. We did another poll after the panel was aired on caffeine. And again, it's like, I don't understand where all the outrage is coming from. What happened to all the Viixen love is what I want to know. Now everybody's like upset with Vic. Like, wait a minute, because I could have swore when we was doing the last show on Thursday before I went out for the panel on Saturday, y'all motherfuckers, I seen a whole bunch of Viixens. And now everybody's like, wait a minute, why did y'all pick Viixen? Rita said the same thing, like, wait a minute, y'all was on this A&R show talking Viixen. And Rita actually admitted she walked in picking Casey. But again, based on the criteria, Viixen had more check boxes next to her name than Casey. And the whole panel agreed on it. We all agreed that Viixen, according to the criteria we have to use by Jay Black's rules, Viixen had more check boxes. So I don't understand what the fake outrage is. Like, I don't feel like we was trying to do it. Like, I don't think that we was trying to go against the grain. I think we was following what the fuck we was supposed to do. Music Master, what up, though? I told you official should have one. Cece, no. I'm sorry, no. CJC, what up, though? Casey was my woman of the year, but I ain't mad at the decision. Do It Wing says some things. Yeah, I don't know if you've been tuning in since the beginning, but I understand that too. Off of 2 battles, though, not hard to be better in a small window. Okay, so this is my thing too, Loud Pack. The same people who are upset that K-Shine is not champion of the year with 4 battles, 2 of them being great performances, the other 2 being performances, were upset that Chilla, who has been battling from January to December consistently, not having a bad day, not showing up half-ass, having either great matchups or clearly beating folks, was champion of the year. So we're going to use that same argument that, well, K-Shine, even though he only had 4 and 2 great battles, should have been champion of the year. Why can't we do it for Viixen, who was arguably undefeated and always 100%? CJC, Chilla is champion of the year easily. I agree. Let me see. Miss Marla said Viixen 1, Casey 2, official 3, 44, Coffee 5. I'm going to talk about coffee in a bit too. Lion Legacy, Battle Rap fans are wishy-washy facts. Music Master, and so is official. And again, like, I totally forgot about this, but France got the files for days. Nobody had a problem when Cece herself said it. I think we all forgot about that. Hey, Ray Twins. I think we all forgot about this because I know I did until last night. And I was like, oh yeah, we're going to definitely bring this up. Like, no shade. And maybe things changed too, because maybe it was the B dot. Maybe she did the B dot and admitted to defeat before the fans had a real say in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is before Jay Black said, okay, I'm going to raise some money. I'm going to have a woman panel and we're going to crown somebody for real, for real. Because he was talking about it, but it wasn't official yet. But I'm pretty sure when money's on the line, now I was like, oh, no, wait a minute. I am number one. I am number one. What you mean? Did you see my two bodies? Psych, I lied. I mean, shit. So, I mean, Tata, so do you think the fans got it wrong? I think the fans are going to vote how they see it fit. But at the same time, I just feel like 1 minute fans say one thing, the next minute the fans say another thing. Like I say about, that's why I brought up the K-Shine and Chilla thing. Because, again, we pay attention to what people say. Same people who are upset that K-Shine was not champion of the year are upset that Viixen is. They both only had They both had less battles than the people that they were going up against for number one. K-Shine had 4. Chilla had, I forget how many, but he had more than 4. So, again, Chilla was more consistent. K-Shine was not. Viixen was more consistent. Casey was not. Like, I'm sorry, Casey didn't have a battle back-to-back that was great performances on her end. Take her opponents out. Casey did not have great back-to-back performances last year. She left the earth versus Miss Merck, got finesse and Cali by Coffee, and that didn't come out right. Then she comes out and smokes Swamp, make him look crazy, shut him the fuck up for once, and then had an okay showing versus Bonnie. That's not consistency. That's not consistency. So gotta call. We got to be honest about it. Let me go back to the chat. Music Master says Casey is fire. She's definitely fire. Sly, KCJ undefeated though. Okay, well, that's your opinion. Miss Marla, technically, I still have her losing to Coffee. I do too. Cloud9, good morning. Uncle Hefe, we are here. Levels, thank you for the props. Thank you, everybody, for the props. Panel, no bounce. Fans, bounce, bounce, bounce. Lion Legacy, because someone is undefeated don't mean all their battles were great. That was the thing about K-Shine. Wasn't that the same argument people had for K-Shine? Like, yeah, K-Shine, you had 2 great performances. You may have walked away saying that you're undefeated still since 2020, but your performance versus Charlie and Past Day wasn't that good. It was all right. It was just enough to win. You know what I'm saying? But Chilla was out here just going crazy for a whole year. He did not let up on the gas. Not one time, no matter if he was battling a rookie, no matter if he was battling on the rooftop versus Gotti, no matter what, he did not play last year. And I'm going to talk about Coffee a little bit too. Let me talk about Coffee because I saw a lot of people were upset Coffee was not in the top 5. I tried. I was trying to get Coffee in there. They wasn't having it. They was not having it. I could only get her up to 6. I know, I forget who, but some of them, I think one person had her lower than 6. I was pissed. You definitely did, says Tata. I tried. I thought Coffee had a good 2020. I think that after her 2-on-2 with Gotti versus Fick and Cortez, and how she took over in that third round and how she just went in on that third round. I mean, she had a good, she finessed Cece and got her to let her redo her 2 rounds, and she ended up beating her on the app. Like, she hung in there versus B Magic. I think if Miss Miami did not mess up that battle, trying to be overly disrespectful and all the other stuff, I think Coffee was on her way with a 2-0 lead. I think she would have beat Miss Miami. Now, I understand that there was some issues with A-Ward. I understand there was some issues from the West. But again, I made it very clear that I don't care about the drama. We talking about what people did in battles. All the extra West stuff and all the extraness, I don't care what's going on with that. That ain't none of my business. I'm not even from the West, so I don't care. Coffee kind of monotone to me. Sly, beat and B Magic and Cortez don't give you no points. Don't do that. But respectfully, Cece, if you duck and book battles, it matters. I understand that too. I thought that, okay, she's not top 5, so that's why I kind of settled for just leaving her at 6. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, I can't get her in 5. She's outside the top 5. That's okay. She's not 10, but she's not in the top 5. So that's why I kind of stopped fighting for it. And I feel like I was outnumbered. I was outvoted. So we got to keep the ball going. Like, we could have been stuck on 7 for 2 hours. I was not about to have a moment with the guys and argue about one spot for an hour and a half. Like, I'm sorry. I know I'm a female, but I don't like to argue with bitches for long. Like, okay, fine. Let's keep it moving. I don't like to talk. Bring me on tomorrow, Cece. I would love to debate. You can always come up here. We'll try to figure that out. Keep your peace, Cece. Cece, you had me cracking up on the Black Compass last night. Shout out to you for watching, and shout out to Black Compass for the invite. 4-time, you ladies did excellent. Look forward to 2022. Hey, Anwar. Let's see. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it as far as the woman panel, unless y'all had any questions for me. Oh, you said Coffee should have been 1? Look, I just got done telling you I couldn't even get her in the top 5. That was not gonna that ain't gonna happen. Not on them ladies watch. Yes. No, I say top 5, but she ain't 1. I wouldn't have had her that high. I had Coffee at 4. Really, Tata? I'm not ducking questions. What we talking about? My only issue was Official at 5. Where do you think she should have been, Justin? Would have had Coffee over Yoshi. Okay. Official at 5, says Tata. Okay, they're going fast. The purpose is to stand your ground and make your points. I feel like everybody was. We was talking for 4 hours. We started the panel with a woman saying Bonnie was supposed to be number 10. I could have let that slide and been like, okay, but I said, hell no, we're not gonna start this shit with Bonnie number 10. What the fuck? Justin, I had her at 3. Y'all did a great job. What you had. C, need an assistant to read the chat 4 times. You ain't lying. 4 hours, y'all better have drunk water. We definitely did, CJC. Tata, y'all keep saying Yoshi had debatable with Bill. She clearly lost. Okay. Anwar, I will get to you when I get to you, sir. The chat is going crazy. Now I feel like some of the names I chose, would I ever do it again? I would. No, we definitely did take breaks. And Jay Black, shout out to Jay Black. Shout out to Anwar, Andrew, because they made sure we had our food, we had water, we had snacks. So they definitely made sure we was good. And France, he gave you some flaming hots. Okay, so I was good. Yoshi doesn't deserve to be on that list. Why you say that, Music Master? Like, that's crazy. And official material versus Brum and Ours was better than Yoshi material, respectfully. I can give you Rum. I could give you Rum Tata, but I don't know about Arsenal. I think she did okay with Arsenal. It wasn't a wow. No, I don't know about Arsenal. She doesn't have a pen. She does have a pen. Are y'all crazy? Did y'all not pay attention to what she did versus Tori Doe, who arguably is one of the girls who got a great pen and she has a great penmanship? Like, Tori Doe is dope. Tori Doe ain't no pushover. I know she's struggling right now. She didn't have a good showing versus Chess and she got beat by Yoshi, but Yoshi ain't no pushover. Tori ain't no pushover. Tori body C3, CJC, they hating. That's one battle. But is it consistent? Who? Yoshi was very consistent, I think, for 2020. She beat Tony Blanco. She has one of the bars of the year. We all talked about that ice cream truck bar. That was fucking insane. Her first round versus Bill Collector, when she was talking about her mom and the whole ride or die bar, and then she was talking about her father, and then the third round she got on her knees. I felt that third round because I agree. Sometimes women, we nag too much. So I was feeling that third round. And then of course what she did versus Tori, I mean, what? No, we can't shit. We're not gonna shit on Lil Yoshi. The Brotherhood bar, like, come on, that was crazy. That 8 Mile round 2, top 5 Yoshi battles. Brotherhood bar was fucking fire. She started off with just one round being fire. She had 3 W Tori, not consistent. So where would y'all have put her? Just not in the top 5? I'm because we all the ladies agree that Yoshi should be in the top 5, if I remember correctly. Official didn't do enough versus Arsenal. I agree. Loud Pack Jack says Yoshi's 6 on his list. Tata, Impact alone put her in the top 5. That's wrong. I think Impact alone. I want to say just Impact alone. I definitely say consistency. I definitely say that she was working, so her schedule was pretty dope. Well, she was the 5th woman to touch Born Legacy stage. That's very important because we keep talking about these ladies need opportunities, right? These ladies need to be on big cards. Like, we can't get mad when they do. We got to take credit for it. When you see a woman doing it, like Yoshi got it out the fucking mud. Yoshi was paying her way to get to battles and battling people at one point. She even said it. I think she had moments too. I think, like I said, the ice cream truck bar and how she was talking about, hum on the day when, that was insane. Her battle versus Tony Blanco. I need everybody to go watch that again. And still has no bars. I don't agree with that. I don't agree that Yoshi does not have bars. I definitely don't agree with that. Paying her own way can mean anything, Cece. We're not going to do that. Augie, what up, though? Low-key Cece opened the door for the females, or Coffee opened the door for the females on URL. Okay. Maybe me and friends talk about that. She bodied Tori, though. That's major. That's what I'm saying. Like, Tori Doe push over. Tori Doe is not, like, no, I don't think a lot of people even had Yoshi being Tori Doe, if I remember right. I hate this chat right now. Arrogant Hood, no. Official and Jazz did. Tata, I didn't. How does she have no bars? Y'all shouldn't be allowed here. That's only one battle, bruh. But we're not just talking about Yoshi had. Let's look at this again, because y'all gonna make me have to pull out my notes and shit. Yoshi, she had Tony Blanco, she had Bill Collector, she had Tori Doe. I think she hung in there with Bill Collector. I don't have her winning, But for her to even get that look, and she did a good job. I mean, you can't say the same thing about Official, about how, oh, well, it's Nitty and she hung in there. That should mean something. But then when Yoshi does it with Bill Collector, which we all know Bill Collector is dangerous, and we all said on the panel, just jokes alone, he could have just smoked her ass. And Bill Collector is ranked higher on Champion of the Year than Nitty and Arsenal. So we can't shit on Yoshi and her opponents that she had last year and how she fought them last year. Like I can't do that. Official had ours, come on. But again, Arsenal was not ranked higher than Bill Collector last year. Bill's wife wasn't having it. We ain't gonna go to that, let's be honest. Okay, I'm gonna read a few more from the chat. Yoshi material versus Bill is not close to Official material. He only got that thank for taking bubble. I don't know what the hell you talk about, Sly. I'm leaving it alone. I'm aborting. I don't know, Yoshi. I think material, and I think Cece even said it too, material can be debatable. I'm saying that I give you Official versus Nitty. I give you that. That was cooking and working. Just Nitty was better. That's not impossible to believe. But I really love what Yoshi did versus Tori and Bill. Yoshi had moments. Like, watch that Bill Collector battle again. Yoshi had moments during that battle, okay? It wasn't like Yoshi was just, I'm just going to hang in there and, and it wasn't just thought bars. I think after Tori, though, she finally showed everybody that I could do more than just thought bars. And I think that shows her elevation in her pen and her evolving. What up, though, Lady Caution? Shout out to you, girl. We definitely were saying lots of high remarks for you. Where we had you at? We had you at 8. So Lady Caution made the top 10 list at number 8. So definitely everybody show Lady Caution love. We should give her some love. And hey, Muscle Hamster. Thank you for the props, everybody. And definitely share. What time is it? 11:13. Okay, cool. We good. But yeah, shout out to Lady Caution. You had a great 2020. And I said it too on the panel. Gates of the Garden definitely need to thank you because you put in a lot of work for them last year and they better be paying you and treating you right. If not, you better tell me. Because we're not having that. Again, let's see. You did. I posted it in my story. Aww. Yes. Lady Caution, you was doing your thing, man. And we all agreed too. And we told Debo, we need to see Lady Caution on Caffeine. It's time. Give that young lady an opportunity. Caution was more consistent than most of y'all top 5. Come on now. But again, that's going to be a whole different debate. Maybe I'll talk with friends tomorrow because it happens with the guys too. The smaller league battles don't equal the same respect for the big league battles. Because that, Lady Caution, she was out here doing her thing, but people are going to be like, but it wasn't URL. It wasn't on Caffeine. It wasn't on Queen of the Wing. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, let's move on. I feel like I talked a lot about that damn panel. So shout out to everybody in the chat right now. But let's talk about KCJ wants Viixen and she wants him and wants her right now. Like, I guess she is fired up. She wants to show everybody that we were wrong. Whoever picked Viixen was wrong to pick her for Woman of the Year. And she wants to smoke Viixen. Talk to me. I love it, says Tata, CJC. I love Viixen, but if this happens, Casey would do her bad. Battle Rap Fiend, easy. I'm not going there. 4-time. Set that up, need and like. Let's be honest, says that's going to be a classic for the ladies. Yo, we created a huge blockbuster matchup and we didn't even know it. Music Master KCJ is bae. Arrogant says Cece only wins if it's a main event. Savage says they need to headline Gnome or Summer Madness. I'm for that. I'm definitely for that. That should definitely be on a big, 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 big card. That might look like Twerk versus JC. Okay. CP says was on the same card twice and material-wise, Viixen would smoke Cece. That was one of my arguments for Woman of the Year, CP. Each time Viixen was on the same card with Cece, she outperformed her and had Battle of the Night back to back, 31 days. Music Master, go back to work, Cece. Let's set up for tomorrow. Yeah. Maxie says it'll take them on a volume. I definitely feel like these two should see each other. I think Viixen was asked that when we did the recap show with Henny on Monday night after the panel was aired. And she did say that she said she'll take my verse. She said she's trying to take out the Puerto Ricans. And then she said, look, I don't care if she mad, I'll take her too. Sure. Like Viixen with all the smoke. Viixen is not ducking nobody. Viixen is yoking up people in Compton. Viixen is not afraid of no damn body. But could Cece be the one? Because we always talk about this in battle rap, right? Everybody be on their high horse. And then somebody got to eventually get sat down. Casey sat down Swamp after he was on his high horse, after he beat Twerk. Do you think she can do this versus Viixen? And so, friend, what is this? So this is France, y'all, injecting this battle in his veins. So France is saying inject it in his veins. He is ready for Casey and Viixen to have the dog fight of the year for the ladies. Oh my God. That's hilarious. Casey 2-1, Viixen 2 battles were too similar. Truth Teller says 2 more battles and gonna hate Viixen, possibly the Loso battle. CJC, tell Francis seek hope. Little Reggie says pause. Slide says Casey got robbed like DNA. Viixen stay robbing niggas. What did Viixen say to DNA? I'll slap the bitch out of you and introduce her to a real man. That shit is crazy. Like Viixen is insane. Oh my God. Viixen mostly gas. I'm sorry, says Maxie. She didn't have a lot of gas for DNA. I know what you're talking about. You talk about that EK battle. I think she's talking about EK battle. Live to inspire. I know their schemes will be crazy. CJC says, I'm just ready for Flames versus JC. Sly, she stole that bar from J Murder, Cece, but whatever. Oh, I need to hear J Murder say anything because I didn't catch that. Project Rico, Viixen got bars and performance. That's the thing about Viixen. But this is what I would say too, and I said it on the panel. Both Casey and Viixen have very similar attributes. They both have the bars. They both have the aggression. They both have the performance factor. It's just who's going to be better. I see this being one of those ones for the ladies. I see this being close. I see this being a dog fight. I feel like these bitches are going to lose their nails. Hair will be pulled out. It's going to be crazy between these two, right? Verbally. So, y'all said Casey predictable. I didn't say that, Tata. I didn't say that. That ain't no y'all. Cece didn't. It was 2 people. No, I didn't say Casey was predictable. Not you, the panel. Okay, well, I know generally everybody, I have to take the fire because I was on the panel. But yeah, I did not say anything about her being predictable. I think Casey's fire. I think Casey is probably going to try something new with Viixen. I think Casey's next battle, she's going to have a lot to say, regardless if it's Viixen or whoever. I won't be surprised if she has like a little Casey bounce haymaker, because that was mentioned as some people didn't think they like it. Look, it happens when you have to, we have to try to separate Viixen and Casey. And like Rita said, it did get a little petty in there because we're trying to create some distance to see who's going to stand alone as number one. And, you know, I don't know if that, I think that rubbed Casey the wrong way. And I know for me, that was never my intention. That was to hurt anybody's feelings or anything like that. Thank you, Music Master, for the props. Thank you, everybody, for the props so far. But I don't know. I can't even call this one, because then I feel like you got to look at it at Viixen's side too. She's not going to be like, well, I don't want to lose to Casey. And then everybody's going to say, oh, this is why you shouldn't have won Woman of the Year. And, you know, she's not trying to go down there. She's not trying to go do what she's been doing since DNA. Okay. I got her beating Loso come this Saturday. If she does beat Loso, she's not trying to go on this winning streak and then get sat down by Casey, the girl that she beat for Woman of the Year. She's not trying to hear that shit. I know she's not. I love them Casey bounce. DNA beat her. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. CJC, Casey will set her down. I'm sorry for her. Viixen about to get smoked. Now the fate of the battle rap universe leads to Viixen versus Casey. That's how it works. That's how it works. But no, I definitely feel like we're all for this battle. I'm here for that battle. I had no idea. You know what? Look, this created such a firestorm. Now Casey wants to see Viixen, and Viixen said, come on in. Let's talk. So I think we're ready to go to the next topic at hand. Shoot. Yeah. Let's talk about Ill Will, bro. Because I don't like what's being said about my boy. Let's talk about some fellas, right? We've been talking about the ladies a lot these past few days and weeks. Let's talk about what the fellas is doing real quick. I don't like what's being said about my boy Ill Will. I don't like that Prep is on 15 Minutes of Fame with Uncle Ra with some papers. Talking about he got paperwork. He's talking about he got paperwork on my bro. I don't like that. I don't like that. And that's why I'm saying too, what paperwork? But Ill Will responded back to 15 Minutes of Fame as far as what Prep has in his envelope. You can't play with people's names. It's a bad rollout. It's bad campaign. Stop playing with my name. So that's what Ill Will says in response to what Prep said. Talk to me, y'all. Do you think that this is a real thing, like a Big K versus Adi Boom, or do you think it's like more like Ace versus Bad News? Let's talk about it. Tragic says banned paperwork. Let's be honest, says we need to stop with this paperwork BS. Project Rico says fake. G4 Will's report card from high school. Savage says cloud chasing. Maxie says fake. A lot of y'all are saying it's fake or y'all not here for it. Tata says Prep better find something safe to do. Ooh, talk heavy. Talk heavy. Don't give me paperwork, give me a link. Prep a duck for that, in my opinion, says Loud Pack. Jack. Prep is just trying to get in. Lion Legacy says Prep playing with the wrong one. That's what I'm pretty much saying. I don't know what he's trying to. I don't know what he's trying to do. I don't know if he's trying to say he out here snitching. I don't know if he got receipts about child support. I don't know if he got receipts that he out. Like, I don't know what's in the paper. Now, remember last week, y'all like paperwork, says Tragic. Lockpack Jack says, Prep trying to find relevancy in 2021 battle rap. Look, I'm going to say this. I don't see it being real. I think he's trying to pull an ace card like he did versus Bad News. He had Bad News thinking like and hype like he was about to expose him. And he never did. He never even mentioned it. Had Bad News trying to rebuttal something he never even said. I think that's what Prep is trying to do. But somebody like an Ill Will, he's not gonna play with that. He's not gonna play with that. Dudes turn into females for clout, says, let's be honest. Getting Ill Will mad is the wrong move. Facts. Like, you do not want to make Ill Will mad. Like, you don't. Ill Will is one of those people that when he battles mad, it's probably going to be even worse of a loss for you. You should have just had Ill Will come in there just playing and joking and all that other shit. He's going to Mook route and end up looking stupid. Prep had a good last battle. He's in no position to chase clout. Like, I don't understand it either. And like, I don't understand what the paperwork angle is all about. I just think he's trying to do an ace. I think he's trying to pull an ace move. He's trying to make Ill Will think that, oh my God, there's something on me when there's nothing on him. And that's why I would say to Ill Will, if there's nothing on you, I wouldn't even be fazed by it. Like, I watched the 15 Minutes of Fame interview that Ill Will did, and he looked like he wasn't fazed by it, but he was definitely irritated, like, because you're playing with my name. Like, the whole thing with Coffee and Miss Miami. Like, don't come in my city and try to violate me because I still have to go home. Like, don't put me in a position for after the battle, I have to still go home. Like, I don't think that's being fair. I think that is kind of trash. Will gonna freestyle out of it, says CP. Will has to answer to that type of stuff. Let's be honest. Loudpack Jack, just a way to be relevant for real. He was looking for 15 minutes of fame from 15 minutes of fame. We gonna freestyle out of it. I think I already said it, my bad. Project Rico Mook put it on his dead mom, yet no audio. Ooh, you're going there with it, Rico. Rico's like, I ain't forget. But yo, who knows what I just thought about that the other day. Miss Hustle and Tay Rock are on the same card this Saturday. Sidebar, do you think she's gonna bring up anything? Do you think Hustle gonna bring up anything during her battle with Verb? 4 times says yes. Let's be honest, says if Hustle's still on that, she corny. Music Master Jersey. G4 says if she wants to look even more stupid, then yes. Tata, who you giving a round to? Dave says, I pray she don't is cap and corny. If Hustle's still on that, all right. Hey, Shoe Gang. Hope you're enjoying your Wednesday. Hope you're paying grades. Caution will body slam her. She better stop. Yo, if I see little lady Caution body slamming Hustle, I would die. Okay, that would be the epitome of size don't matter. Okay, you see a lady Caution, just boom. Yeah. You got little lady Caution body slamming the stallion of stallions. Shoot, I think Miss Hustle thicker and taller than Megan. Shit. Miss Hustle ain't no little girl. That's a whole lot of woman you gonna have to body slam. But hey, size doesn't always matter. Yeah, she can't help herself. Okay, that was just a sidebar because, man, this is gonna be crazy. But I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that. I'm gonna make sure I tell friends because we're gonna definitely do predictions tomorrow for Kings vs. Queens 2, but y'all already know what I got. I got Give It Up for the Ladies. I'm picking all the ladies. Even if I lose, I'm standing next to it. Facts, I can't wait to see Miss Hustle, Reggie with all the emojis. Tata, us small people got a lot. Where to go? Damn. Us small people got a lot of strength, though. Yes, y'all do. Yes, y'all do. Thank you, Tragic, for the props. Okay, let's keep the ball rolling now, because I get sidetracked. Oh God, there we go. My verse. She joined the show on Monday, the after party recap with Henny, right? So she pulled up. Shout out to my verse. It's nothing but love on my end. She did say hi to me, so that we're making progress, y'all. Me and my verse is making progress. But I just thought it was hilarious that dude said the same thing I did. That's all I'm saying. Dude said the same thing I said. Even Jazz was kind of like, yes, sis, you going to have to put in somewhere before you just be calling folks out. But she's calling out Danny Myers. She says she wants to smoke Danny Myers. She wants the bar guy. Who is hot right now. He had a phenomenal January. And if he is getting booked for February, I'm pretty sure he will have a great battle sometime this month too. But let me go to the chat. 4-time why she is crazy. She needs act right. Loud Pack Jack, she want to be dead body for 2021. Damn, my verse would die. Dave's, who am I? Rico, my verse can't hit the bar guy. She as much as Jazz. CP, Danny versus Don in 2 weeks. Oh, okay. Problem, yeah, Danny and Demon right now. It gets domestic when Danny battles a woman. Danny, don't discriminate, says Top. Okay. Well, oh damn, there go my connection. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what happened to this hotel Wi-Fi is trash. This hotel Wi-Fi is straight up trash. I'm sorry, y'all. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and I've said it once, I've said it twice, I'm gonna say it again. I think that my verse, I know she doesn't want to hear it, and I know she doesn't want to accept it. But I just wanted to say, being honest and being respectful, I don't think she has put in a lot of, she's not really battle ready. Like she battled X, right? That was like a year ago. Like, I don't think a lot of people can just do that and then go into a Danny Myers battle and win. And Danny is hot right now. Danny is in his bag. Danny is going crazy right now. And y'all know I always say it when it comes to Danny. He always starts the year off crazy. She might want to take Danny like in October. She might want to wait on Danny to start cooling down and then be like, okay, book the battle now. I'm ready. But I would say this about my verse. I respect the drive. I respect the confidence. She did say with Henny and the rest of us, she wants to battle a lot this year. I'm still waiting on the big announcement. I am still curious, respectfully, what the announcement is. I want to see what my verse has up her sleeve, because even Dude said it on the live. You've been saying this for a long time, my verse, that you in talks with Smack and Beasley, and you got big announcements, but we haven't seen nothing. So when is it going to happen? You know, it's not like we're having a campaign saying we don't want to see my verse, but I think, to be fair, Like, you got the Casey's, the Coffees, the Yoshis, you got the Vets, like 40 Official. You got everybody that made the top 10 list, right? Put in crazy work and make female battle rap buzz. And I know you want to be part of that discussion, but you gotta start. I think you're gonna need to aim a little lower. And that's all I feel like. I feel like Dude, Jazz, that's all we're trying to say. Like, you can, if you earn your way up, then that's cool. Then go set up a Danny. She want to battle Geechee. She even said, well, if not Danny, then give me Geechee. I don't know about that one. This is my thing with my verse. I would hate for you to come back and then just get smoked. And then what? Then nobody's going to want to see you. Everybody's going to be like, okay, go back looking pretty again. You know what I'm saying? She can beat Geechee. It's so ghetto here. Where's Rita? It's so ghetto here. Wait, so respectfully, again, I'm not trying to disrespect my verse. Okay. We are saying this on the record. Let's Talk Battle Rap, Cece Solo Day, February 10th at 11:37 Eastern Standard Time. We are saying that my verse can beat Geechee Gotti. CJC, I seen one too many people saying that she can beat Geechee Gotti. So I want to make sure that I want to see who else agrees with this narrative before I move on. She's good though. She is. No, we not saying that. My verse Don Marino. Who said that? She's good though. My verse can be Geechee in a bikini contest. No, they just on drugs. It's not their fault. Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure that I wasn't, again, the lone wolf, because like Dude said, a lot of you men's be lying when it comes to, when it comes to men too, because a lot of y'all be lying to these men. I don't know why, but especially with the females. Y'all. Just so you know, she don't want y'all. She got somebody, so you might as well just tell her the truth. You gassing her, just like but Viixen. She is happily married and she is going back home to her husband and her children after this battle. She don't want y'all, so chill out. Y'all don't have a chance. Yeah, they simping heavy. Geechee would put verse in a body bag and ship her to PR. But that's the thing. I think that's all we were trying to say to my verse, respectfully. And she, I love your closet, Cece. Thank you. But she was trying to say that she feels that she's already done that. She feels that she's already taken small bags. But I feel like, but those are small bags with so much time in between. Because again, after the RX battle, and yeah, we know RX is still trying to rise her stock and trying to get in here a little bit better. She's still, working her way to that spot, but you did that. And I get it. This battle rap shit, this battle rap business, the battle rap politics, it could get really crazy. And a lot of times you might get that call from somebody saying, yo, I want to set up you versus this person. And then you get gassed up like, yeah, I'm with it. Blah, blah, blah. I got a battle coming up. And then it never happens. And then it makes you look crazy because you're excited. You tell your fans like, yo, I got something big coming up, blah, blah, blah. And then it doesn't happen. Like, I get it. That's not your fault. I'm not blaming that part on my verse. But I would say this, if anybody could get booked, I think my verse, definitely. Because obviously people want to see her. People want to see my verse. So I say to Debo and whoever, make it happen. But I think, yeah. You know who said they would take my verse though? On a side note, Yoshi. I was in the clubhouse room with Yoshi, and she said that she'll take my verse. She said she wants to smoke my verse. I think my verse should take somebody like a Yoshi, because I don't even really think that's even a step down. Like, Yoshi, one of the hottest right now. We want Yoshi versus Caution first. Okay, Tata, that's a good one. Music Master doesn't agree. He says trash. Or Caution. Pray for Yoshi. Cece, stop. I will not. No, nobody says my verse versus Yoshi would be a good look. Damn, Yoshi would kill my verse too. Thinking emoji. Yo, I'm here for that one. I'm here for that one. But yeah, you know my verse. You look. I'm going to sit back and just watch you work in 2021. Like I told you when you pulled up on the show, I'm just sitting here waiting. I want to see what you do, and good luck to anything you got coming up in 2021. I hope that every time from now until December that you get a call for a battle, it actually goes through, because I know that shit could be mad annoying. But let's real talk about Ace, because it's 11:42. So let's hold on one second. Y'all. Okay. I'm gonna talk about it real quick, and then I'll save the rest for tomorrow with me and friends. Okay. So Ace is talking because, of course, we all know that him versus John is going down on Bullpen, and he says in the interview that he's not affected by having the battle happen on Bullpen and having John have full court home court advantage, right? So I was just going to ask y'all real quick, do you think that Ace is making the mistake of having it on Bullpen instead of a neutral setting, which I know is really not Ace's fault, because then just because of it wasn't Ace's fault to not have it on URL. But do you think that's going to be a deciding factor of who wins Ace versus John? Tata says yes. 4 times said he'd be fine as long as he do not choke. Let's be honest, says that man was in prison for 10 years. He ain't worried about that, respectfully. That's a good point. He was on the yard for 10 years. You know what? He was on the yard for 10 years. He ain't worried about no damn Bullpen crowd. You are. Do you people realize Ace lived in Atlanta for years, even did time there? Okay, Augie, y'all talking to me. Lion Legacy says, same way I feel about Twerk is how I feel about Ace. Got to see it before I believe it. I'm not mad at that. Ace negotiated a deal where he's okay with dying. Ooh, G4. Oh God, does it really matter? John is gonna 30 him. Keep that same energy if it does not happen. And we always say in battle rap, any given Sunday, any given day, somebody can do the unthinkable. Viixen versus DNA. I will always go back to that one. That's one of my new battles I always reference that to now. Match and keep energy. Yes. I hope gas doesn't ruin the battle. Me too. Lion Legacy, John 2-1 clear. If there is a crowd. Viixen lost. Oh my God. He stumbles everywhere, so he'll be right at home. Okay, y'all. So there will be a crowd, says our chat admin. I'm just praying. I need all my prayer warriors. Okay, my prayer warriors. We need to pray that leading up to March. I forget the date. March something. End of March. What's the date? 20th. March 20th. I need my prayer warriors to pray that this battle is a success and is not interrupted by any violence, or does not end in violence, or does not have violence after the fact. Let's pray that these men can hold it down. I need all my prayer warriors. Yeah, let me see them prayer emojis. I need all my prayer warriors to start from today until March 20th to pray that these two and they entourages, they best friends, they cousins, the block, just respectfully do not mess this battle, because it would be a very bad look if it does go down the wrong way. That's all I'm gonna say. Yes, thank you, prayer warriors. I'm gonna keep on asking for it. But Kurt Franklin needs to host the event. Kurt Franklin gonna be like, I ain't got time to be around you heathens. But he gonna be like, y'all need some Jesus. Stop. Okay, I'm done. Okay, y'all. So I will be back tomorrow with friends. I know this week has been kind of crazy. Monday we didn't do a show because the panel, the recap, it was just a long, late day. So we just kind of pushed everything but we back kind of on track. So I'll be back tomorrow with friends. We're going to do predictions for Kings vs. Queens 2. We're going to get to some of the things that I didn't get to today. Friends, I believe he talked to y'all a little bit about Woman of the Year. If y'all want us to talk about it some more, I'm all for the ladies. So we'll keep talking about the ladies. And thank you for everybody that pulled up. Thank you for everybody that supported me along with all the other ladies when it came to the panel, regardless if you agree with us, regardless if you thought we was tripping, regardless if you don't you was happy with everything. I just want to say thank y'all for even supporting it. Thank y'all for even watching it, sharing it, talking about it, because at the end of the day, this is for the ladies. It's not even about me and the panel. This has nothing to do with us. This was supposed to be a celebration for the ladies. And I know there were some things that happened, but at the end of the day, let's not take away from these 10 women that made the list. Let's not take away from the buzz and the opportunities that can happen after this panel has been said and done. This is all about the ladies. We got to give it up for the ladies. We got to put respect on their names. And we want to see them have bigger battles, bigger opportunities. And just thank y'all for all being a part of it. Thank you for donating. Even if you didn't even donate, just thank you for even being here or just talking about it, period. You don't even know how much that means for them at the end of the day. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Until then, I'll be on the timeline. I'm going to be good today, though. I ain't going to cuss at nobody. And I'll see you later. Y'all have a good day.